Hello, everybody. Welcome back to baseball right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus where you, every day the Mariners play, can watch the Mariners play digital baseball or me play as the Mariners in this digital baseball game, MLB The Show 23. If that sounds good, be sure to tune in every day. We put up at 6 p.m. Pacific time every 12 hours. Basically, a new video will go up on the channel, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Subscribe, ring the bell for more. Got a playlist of this going, so you can just stack them up in a playlist and let them rip for however long you want to watch baseball. Hopefully, 240 hours this year, huh? We are going to play game number 3 of our spring training mini series here. Mariners were 13-11. We're taking on the 8-15 Reds. Luke Weaver's on the mound. 0-3 with a 6.41 ERA. Marco Gonzalez isn't looking much better, though the win-loss record is significantly improved. 3-1 with a 4.30 ERA. We're going to get this lineup dialed in. I want to try something today. Not even kind of want to try. I want to try something today. I want to do Marco Gonzalez number 1. Okay. I had pretty good success with a couple of quick left-handed hitters in the last game. I believe it was these two guys right here. They have pretty okay reaction, decent arms, their fielding's all right. They're fairly similarly rated in a lot of the categories, and that includes the offensive side as well. But what I want to do is I want to use these two guys in right field and center field and give myself a speed outfield. And more importantly, instead of having Julio Rodriguez in the 1 spot, get him in the 3 spot to clean up after those two guys. So, Teoscar Hernandez is like really good. Shoot. Well, that's okay. We're playing a right. And you know what? No, we're gonna try it. Because what we can do is we can do that. And then Trammell can play left instead of Pollock. I am sacrificing a significant amount of power here. And then we just have these guys. Wait, no, Trammell was not who I wanted to put up there. Sorry. Class A? Is that who it was? Okay. So, Colton Wong can use a day off. We'll throw Dylan Moore in. Just to give him a day off. All right. LaStella playing a right-handed. Teoscar's really good. Is there a better lefty? Anybody like solid against righties? Not really. Haggerty, no lefties. Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. Rodriguez honestly could probably use the day off. I can do, who is it? Center field with Class A is a true. Oh, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We will DH Rodriguez, and then we'll put Haggerty in there. Oh, now we have like a lot of speed here. I can even move Rodriguez to the 4 spot. Then we'll take Class A up here. 72. We'll take Haggerty up there. And we'll take... I mean, that is tremendous speed at the top of the lineup. It's a double lefty, which isn't great, but that's okay. And then let's see. We're looking okay. Crawford, right, switch, double righty. It's fine. I think that looks okay. We're gonna try this out. See if it works. It's not the highest rated team. We're leaving some good players on the bench, which is unfortunate. Colton Wong would probably normally start. I love what I've been getting out of him early. Been pretty consistent with him. I'm a big fan of that. Teoscar Hernandez ideally probably is a DH, but I have it a little bit weird with Rodriguez as the DH today. And then I think that's about it. We'll see what happens. These might be guys that I kind of keep an eye on. Hopefully Haggerty's a day one starter. I love having switch hitters. And then these guys are pretty lowly rated, but I guess as long as we don't have anything terribly or go terribly wrong, I think we'll be okay. Might not be the best sample against the Cincinnati Reds, who are not a great team. And it does put a lot of pressure on myself to perform well pitching-wise and not give up, like, monster contact. However, their speed might be able to cover more of the field. I don't know.
It's the Seattle Mariners going
and that's why we're trying it. That's why we are trying it. I think sliding someone like Teoscar Hernandez into the DH role is probably a better play unless we're facing a lefty pitcher, which I think is where Haggerty was best at.
And on the mound today,
Luke Weaver.
What should we keep an eye on?
He's playing today.
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Mariners,
okay.
Sam Haggerty.
I feel like I had the concept of the idea much better earlier and then didn't execute late in the night. We are up against a 97-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball, an 89-mile-an-hour, circle change, a cutter at 90, 12-6 at 81, and a slider at 87. That's inside, okay. Fastball for strike one, 4 doubles. We are technically 1-1 through the first 2 games. Second game a lot better.
Righty delivers.
I also have made the determination I won't play any extra innings games. I'll play 9 full innings. If it's tied after that, then
that misses the zone.
We'll just quick sim or whatever. I'll just let the computer take over.
Good eye right
there.
That
was a good take.
That was a spicy take right there. Does he try and speed me up with a fastball here? Ooh, not enough on it. Had the right idea. I saw the fastball coming in. Are we going to have triple lefty starts here?
Jonathan Clase.
Jonathan for the Mariners. I might have said his name incorrectly. I apologize. Power, contact. Just outside the...
One down, base is empty. And
it's a good take.
Even up.
It's a good take.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
Ooh, that's a bad swing. Darn it.
Makes the catch. 2 down.
Contact or swing timing okay, but that was outside. Now this plan doesn't really work all that well if I can't get any hits with anybody. Kind of defeats the purpose. Oh, that
first offering is foul.
Late on that, darn. Probably was going to be more of a pop-up than anything, but...
Now
inside. Looking good over 10 pitches he's thrown this inning. See if I can avoid an error early in this game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That was probably the one to go for.
In the air, left field.
Drop.
Down the line.
There we go.
Can't get there.
Okay. 76 speed. That gives Rodriguez a good opportunity with speed and pop to
He wasn't afraid to hit
try
with
and
two
push some
strikes. I
runners
think he
around.
jumped up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runner at first with 2 away.
Good
And
timing
now
on
for
a circle
Seattle,
change
Julio
low. Actually, pretty
Rodriguez.
solid piece of hitting right there.
Now fly ball to right center. Fairchild on the move to the alley.
And that,
Makes
unfortunately,
nice
just a
running
little
catch.
under,
And
which
the
is
inning
too bad.
over.
That's a wasted
One
wasted
left for
opportunity there.
Seattle. And
Probably
now
should have
the
been
Reds
able to
will
drive
get their
that,
first
maybe
opportunity.
push
No
over,
score.
push a
This
run
is
across.
Mariners baseball
But that's all
on
right.
the show Northwest.
Probably have to use one of these two guys to cover center field
Back here at the
tomorrow,
ballpark.
with
And joining the slab here,
Rodriguez likely needing
Marco
the day off.
Gonzalez. What do we
So
have
maybe
on
we
him?
can throw Colton Wong in that
The
4 spot.
hammer
I've
is
liked him
effect,
in
and
that
he sets
spot
it up so
early this
nicely
season.
because of the
So
velocity
good
on the
stuff.
fastball. We'll elevate that and then
It's one of
break
those
you off
one of
when
those
he's
players
ahead
that I
in the
just
count.
kind of like
What I love about him,
feel like I have a
you get
good
into the later
good
innings of the
feel
ball game,
with, you know.
and the velocity seems to go up.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the
Maybe
plate,
not like the
Kevin
stats to
Newman.
write home about or whatever, but just kind of clicks as far as the swing timing and all that stuff is concerned. 22%, way too fast on that. You know what? I'm going to throw that again just to kind of. There we go. Look at that. Massive improvement and the strike to pay it off. Let's go.
And a 1-2. Short hop liner handled it.
Okay,
short.
there we go.
Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
That one didn't move as much as the others. I don't think it moved actually at all once it was set in its position.
Jonathan India
J.P. frickin' Crawford,
The Reds certainly
my
hit
guy,
on their
my
first
main
round pick in
man.
2018
I love
when they
him
took
out there at
Jonathan
shortstop.
India, the former Florida Gator. He turned into the National League Rookie of the Year in 2021.
Just an incredible season with the Cincinnati Reds that year.
Next offering
There
is
we go.
in for a strike.
Pinpointed,
Working that
baby.
inside corner with
Pitch
the power,
count's been a
tell
bit
you
of an
what,
issue the
hitting
last
that
couple
pitch
of
was so tough to get the barrel
couple of
to and
games.
to keep it fair.
One and two now.
That was a real
Crawford makes the grab.
Real bad
2 up,
pitch
2 down.
there. Crawford over there to make the catch.
Tyler.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. In there for strike one.
Beautiful. I would have been real upset if that was a ball. They are swinging a lot on these second pitches. I think I might be able to get some swings and misses for strike
And
twos
he
here.
deals. Struck him out looking.
Right on the corner.
Reds down in order. We played an inning. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And
Now we
stepping
do
in
have
for
a
the
really
Mariners,
solid
Ty France.
starting rotation here as the
Obviously a guy
Mariners.
who makes
That
good
bullpen does
contact,
make me very
hits for
nervous.
average, but one
Couple
the
of guys
things in
I've
today's game, the value
felt a little
in the
better
fact
with
that
than
he hits
others,
both
but-
righties and lefties.
We'll see.
Weaver back to work. Right down to shoot.
That was
It's
a
0-1. They're
slider.
so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides
Oh
in terms
my
of pitcher's
God.
arms. You're
That
a guy
was a
that's hard to take out of the lineup,
terrible
and I think it's
swing.
very important today when everything is under the microscope. That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
That's fine.
J.P. Crawford in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is inside. 1-1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Yeah, early that one felt
Throws
off.
to first. 2 up, 2
Darn it.
down in the top of the second.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him
We're good.
work a little harder out
We're
there
doing
on the
okay.
mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Wow. Oh, my two best pieces of contact have been foul balls just early.
And here it comes. This one in the air center field.
Fuck.
Myers drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Okay. All right. A bit of a rocky start here.
Offense
I
held a chip
definitely...
there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Rely might not be the right word. It also might be the correct word. But fast starts are very helpful for me. And we're not off to a quick one here.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Joey Votto.
First baseman, Joey
The pitch.
Votto.
Called strike right there. Yeah, the pitch is
There we
in
go.
for a strike,
Better.
and it's 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. And
Oh, that's strike three. Oh, come on, man. You know what? I have not thrown a 12-6 curve yet today. Oh, he fouled it off. Darn it.
goes down looking for
A little
strikeout.
surprised that that
Strike
pitch
three
was
on a
the
fastball up in
strikeout
zone.
call, but
No, that's not the best.
that's all right. A couple
fastball
extra
I've
pitches there,
seen,
no
but
big
certainly
deal.
Got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
The 0-1 is
I
outside.
missed.
and
Yeah, I
it's a
pulled that
ball
one.
strike.
That one I pulled left.
Nothing here in the bottom
Maybe
of
a
the
little
second.
too cute there with the lefty versus righty matchup.
That one ripped
Ooh,
left
boy.
field. That's back. And it's gone.
Oh, I wonder if that was...
Will
Huh,
Myers
okay.
sends it flying. The Reds score first. It's 1-0.
I feel like that one probably sailed on me a little bit.
That one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedel.
No, just a solid piece of hitting right there. Nothing to be upset about.
And a bunt towards third. And he barehands it. The throw on the money. Nice play.
There we go.
Well, he
That
gave
is
up
a-
a
that is a
shot there,
great play.
but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Here's Nick Solak. And first offering is fouled off. The Y to kick the pitch. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. On to
Okay,
France.
so the
That's
cutter
out number
is
3.
not
One
working
for
all
the
that well.
Reds on the homer.
Will Myers
It's
is
now
going to get a home run. That was on a
1-0
cut
You're
fastball.
watching Mariners baseball on the
That
show
other pretty solid piece of
Northwest.
contact was on a cutter, so... That's okay. That's all right.
Welcome back onto the third inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a pitch. Raleigh getting the starting catcher in the 8th spot in today's lineup.
94
and
power.
He was a third-round pick back in 2018. Fought off
Just
foul.
early. Ooh. Well, not just early. Very early, but... Even if the timing was better, I don't think it's...
Next pitch misses.
Gonna do a
and
whole
that
lot.
is ball 1. And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch is inside.
Good
and it's
job
3-2.
working it back here.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up.
Haven't gotten
That's the
too
one thing we're
anxious
seeing,
and
that
bid at
high
anything
fastball.
stupid.
You have to get it
Oh,
up there
instead
because
I
of
just
how
got
hitters have
under
changed
it.
their swings.
Fairchild under it. And there's one
Okay.
away.
That's all right. Fought back in that count. Got it back to a full count. So didn't.
Batting ninth.
The first couple balls were pretty
Here's
easy.
Dylan Moore.
That one, the third ball was work out a little bit dicey. Kind of a waste with Raleigh against a right-handed pitcher, but that is how it goes.
And the first
Way
pitch
outside.
misses for ball one. There's a strike.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Next pitch misses inside.
just
Now
missed.
2 balls and a strike.
He's like in the movement, left to right movement. Maybe set up out here.
And strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him,
Yuck.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Oh,
Next
God
pitch is
damn
popped
it.
up. Votto settles under this one.
Whew.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the
Now
plate.
batting.
Had pretty good
Left
timing
fielder.
on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Haggerty.
Haggerty batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
All right.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce.
Early
Sends it
on
to
it.
first, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3.
Okay,
Nobody left
that's
for
all right.
Seattle.
That's all right.
They still trail 1-0.
We're gonna have some good speed coming up. Part of the thing that I was worried about when they were talking about the gameplay,
And welcome back.
I think that was
Set
back
for the
in-
bottom of the
back in
third, and
February.
ready to hit now for Cincinnati.
is they talked
Spencer
about how
Steer.
the hitting's been redone and it's gonna take a lot of the bloop shots out of the question or out of the equation, I should say.
Back to work.
And as a person who
There's a strike.
maybe relies on those more than I probably realize, I think that could have large effects
And a
over
strike on the
the course
outside
of the
edge.
season. Because I mean, how many times do you get like just kind of like a garbage
Comes a
bloop
pitch.
single or whatever? Hell, go back
And
to
1-2.
the very first game I
Really
played, the
good take,
Miami
especially
game,
2 strikes.
where just kind of that was how it got started. So we'll be interesting to
The
see how
wind
that
of the
affects
pitch.
the
Fights
rest
that
of the
one away.
season.
Still 1-2.
We're still on the first time through the lineup here. I am really painting the corners.
Pitch. That one missed.
That's
Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
that's two, and it's right in that same spot. They did say he has a low strike zone, so
Up the middle. Moore picks it up. Fires to first on the run. Throw is low, and he can't
that's okay.
pick it.
That's okay.
Doesn't really
There's going to be that
matter where you
error
are in the lineup.
first
Your
third of the game.
job is to
Actually,
get
they're
on
going to go to
base
base
and try to
hits.
start a rally. If you're
I was
leading
right there.
off
That
innings,
felt like a
don't
50-50
go
shot. I
single. Does the
saw that
job
I
right
needed
there. Now
another
we'll see
tenth
if
of a
they can make
second on the
something
button.
happen.
So up next, Stuart Fairchild.
I think it might be a rare case of
And he swings and
my
misses at
defensive
the initial
ability. The
offer.
pitching's felt pretty good.
And there's a ball.
Glad that one was way out of the zone. That one's
Amount
not
of
been a...
pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swings through it, and
Pitching's
that's a
felt pretty
strikeout.
solid
No,
for the
there's a
most
small
part,
sigh
but
of
obviously
relief right
I've
there.
been
I mean,
piling
just
up
to keep that speed off
at
the base
least an
paths. It's
error
not
in
just the
all.
pitcher, it's
This is
other
now the
guys
fourth
that
game
have to
I've
think
played
about
in
it
this
from.
game, including
Your
that.
infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I
a
think
real bad
everyone's just
fastball.
a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The pitch. That one's in
That
there.
probably
That's
should have been
strike 2.
crushed. That was awful. Too fast. Probably should stay away from that one.
To the right side. Nice stop. The throw. France over to second. On to first.
Really
safe.
slow developing
So
play there. Not a
one, but
problem
really
there.
Nice try there.
It's all good.
Really
It's all
tough
good.
one to turn 2 on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Digging in. Jonathan India. That one's in there. 0-1. Newman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for
How
a
was
strike.
that?
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back.
Struck him out without a swing.
Nicely done getting out of
Frozen
that
with the heater at the
that
knees.
situation. So
So
we're
one
all
left
good.
for Cincinnati, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Not getting that double play is no big deal.
Back here
It
at the
was tight, and I was
ballpark,
not
now
sure
here's a
about
speed
the
threat. Outfielder
timing
Jonathan
on the
Clase.
second base aspect of it. Okay. Clase here. See if we can maybe get something going. Rodriguez is
Right-hander
up
back to
next.
work. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Really honed in down here.
And a strike in there.
All right. Didn't really need to swing at that one. That was why I was so happy with some of the pitches earlier, and that at bat that I was able to
The
bring
0-2.
back to a full count.
Next offering is outside.
So that's a bad swing. That's a pretty easy, should be 2-2 count.
Swing and a slow roller. On the run, sends it over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Now here is Cade Marlowe, and he's already singled in this game. Swing and a ball popped up. Newman makes the play, and there are 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Julio Rodriguez. Lied out his first time. First offering misses the mark.
1-0.
That one at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering
Okay, there we
misses.
go.
And
Even
it's
it up.
2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Yeah, I
Mariners
should
are
have.
down in order, and it remains 1-0.
Okay. I don't think my experiment is failing because of the experiment. I think I'm just not seeing it well today. But I think it all. I mean, it also could be failing because the experiment takes a lot of power out of my hands. We're getting a lot of weak contact, but I don't know.
The wind of the pitch. That's towards center. Clase sizes this one up, pulls
All right,
it in
there we
on
go.
the run, and there's 1 down.
The first
I could
baseman,
start
number
trying to bring in
19.
some new
And
pitchers
the
and
batter now
such.
is Joey Votto.
I'm alright using the cutter here because it's going away from the batter.
First pitch, and he
Fine
just
with a
misses.
first pitch ball.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Not a great
foul
pitch.
ball,
Early
he
on, I
stays
got a little
alive.
anxious there for some reason.
And now the lefty got him. 2 away now.
Well, big power guy right there. And
Mark that
generates
strike
so
down.
much
We'll see if we get a
hard
worse
to bring that to a
strike on the
once you
computer
commit
in the
it.
rest of the
Tried to
season.
check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Will Myers now He's
Bill
already
Myers
homered
took
here in this
an
one.
inside cutter for a home run last time he was up.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering down
That's
low
fine.
and
That's
in the
fine.
dirt.
I was way out of the zone.
And another ball.
2-1.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Clearly,
That was
all
pretty
in on the
ugly.
fastball right there, but it was a
I mean, that
changeup.
last
Not just
strikeout,
out of
though,
it.
was a
He's
combination
gonna
of
have to make
just
an adjustment.
ungodly bad pitch and
2
worse
outs.
swing somehow.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it. And that is
All
out
right.
number 3.
So we're through
they
4,
make
not a lot
short
of
work
hitting in
him
this
there.
game.
We played 4.
I should probably look
It's the
into
Reds
the
1
look into
and
the bullpen.
Mariners nothing.
See what we have going on. We're getting to some of the higher end
New inning
arms.
getting started. And here's the first baseman, Ty France.
I did mean to look at who I'd used and kind of.
Pitch. In there at the knees.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
I was too excited. Eyes felt like they got big. Got to look for a slider here.
Righty to the plate.
I was right. Just a mislocation there.
Hard hit left side. And it goes
Again,
just
early.
foul.
He's left those cutters in real bad spots,
Kicks and fires.
and I
Foul
have not
ball
been
still,
able
1
to
and 2 count.
Pretty
make him
impressive.
pay.
We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next pitch is popped up.
Okay.
And that one gets down. Fair
get
ball. Off to a
Ty
good
France
start
on base.
with a leadoff knock.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to
Again, the cutter way up in the
zone.
zone again,
And
really
here is
early on it.
J.P. Crawford. In there, and it's 0-1. Rips that one to right.
Oh, oh,
Brings it in. 1 away.
darn it.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Flied out to center in his first at bat. First pitch doesn't
Good
find
take
the zone.
there. I felt myself wanting to get aggressive with it. Eugenio Suarez has really great power against righties, which is good news. Circle change, that really dropped on me. Bring that cutter back up.
Inside corner, and that's
That's
called
fine.
a strike.
That's fine. Wasn't really looking in that spot.
The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
That is really lucky.
Pitch inside.
He's avoided the
Really
cutter
think the
this
outer
entire
half is open.
time.
Got him looking for the strikeout. He's
All
gotta
right.
be
All
frustrated
right.
with
That's
that call.
fine.
Well,
Lucky
definitely
on the
a borderline
first
pitch
one.
right there, and he didn't
Gotta
look
at least
too
try to foul it
convinced as
off
he
on the
headed
second
back to
one.
the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
This is a good
Next for
back-to-back,
Seattle,
though.
Cal Raleigh.
Suarez
1-1 so
and
far.
Cal Raleigh here against righties.
First offering, and it
Both
just
of them have
misses.
good power, and it does that flip.
Good eye right there.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering finds the zone.
That's fine. Wasn't going to do anything with it. He's really not pitching me up here. Makes me very worried that this next pitch will be up in the zone.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Not exactly how I wanted it, but that will work. Dylan Moore coming up. It's going to take a long shot to get Ty France all the way around. Do I have a first baseman? Who's faster? You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I haven't been consistent in getting runners in scoring position. Got to at least give myself an opportunity.
And now Dylan Moore. And that one in the air center field. Fairchild makes the play, and that is that. Mariners leave a couple, still behind by a count of 1-0.
That went about how I expected it to.
So coming into the game now on defense,
it's a little bit of a bummer that the only guy that we were able to get a hold of was Manaea. And why that sucks is because he was just too predictable. But I haven't been able to figure this other guy out.
Friedel leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-1. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a
There we go. That's a pretty good strikeout right there. Probably going a little bit long here with Marco Gonzalez, but it's also the best pitch count we've had to this point in the game.
Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Just clip the zone.
Batting with one down, takes a strike. And a foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
To the right side. He steps on the bag. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Reached on an infield single his first time. In there for strike one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering is in for a
Real
strike.
lucky with that one.
Count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds.
Feeling real good with Gonzalez here. Haven't had those innings that have had those errors culminating in a lot of extra pitches. We had a couple bad calls here and there from the umpire with a few extra pitches here and there, but nothing disastrous. That's good news.
Relievers really make a name for themselves late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Sam Haggerty digs in now.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You
So,
want to get on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases.
Four seam at the top. At the top is 97. Slurve at 84, aka my nightmare. 13-mile-an-hour difference between that is disgusting. Sinker at 96. Circle change at 90.
That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit.
Kind of ate him up a little bit. That's all right.
Long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle. And
real anxious there. Now the problem is we're going to have a couple of lefties back to back.
They try to get him into motion.
No outs. Runner at first. Next to hit, Jonathan Clase. Strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering upstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lyon Richardson loosening up for manager David Bell. Antone getting loose as well. Swing and a ball popped up. That gets down for a hit.
Okay. All right. Getting a little something going here.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Hive Marlowe up next for the Mariners. In the first pitch, misses.
Remember that
for
same
ball
spot the first time last time? Oh, that's a huge miss. That
for the catcher.
fastball was just
Hauls it in for the out.
too high. Darn it.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Sinker at 93, four seam at 93, slider 84.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Are you serious?
Haggerty, the lead runner at second. Clase over at first with one away. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside. Next offering is down low. Ball three.
Hey, this is good. This is a good at-bat. Didn't fall for the second slider.
And the righty deals. That's out to center field. Fairchild coming on. Racing makes the catch. 2 away.
He was low
Man, is he fast.
every pitch except for the sixth one.
So
Fuck,
first and
that's-
second with 2 outs. And now for Seattle, Evan White. And he swings
I
and
wanted all of
misses.
it. I am a little bit,
They haven't
a
scored
little
yet
frustrated.
in this game, and with that swing, definitely trying to get on the board. That's the way guys go about their business today.
Next offering is downstairs. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Center field, Fairchild on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nice work from the Cincinnati pen there. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 1 and the Mariners nothing. Well, we go bottom.
Forgot to bring in a new pitcher. Whoopsie-daisy. That is a very frustrating series of events. We're able to take advantage of, you know, or not take advantage of necessarily, but we're able to get, you know,
right where it is.
positive. We're able to get positivity on lefty situations, right? A couple of the garbage hits that I was. Castillo, why are these so high up, man? A couple of kind of the garbage hits that I was talking about. Are we going to get a lot of those? We get some, you know, little bloop shots, get some runners on base, and then just low in the zone repeatedly, and then the one high one, and it's like, oh, fly out. That's all right. That's all right. I did actually not want to throw the
And
sinker.
here it comes. That one off the
That was
mark.
awful.
And that's ball 1. Good eye right there.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
That is a strike.
And there's the automatic.
3-1.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. And down on strikes he goes. 1 down.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger.
Very weird at bat there.
I don't think he was
Like he just was hoping that I would goof up and
anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that
walk
location,
him.
in my opinion.
Up the middle.
Good adjustment though by me, I will say. A little bit of a self-compliment. Look, the offense doesn't look great today. I'm not executing very well. But hey, defensively, made the adjustment. He's not calling those super high strikes. Dropped it down a little bit. Got the call that I was looking for. And then a much shorter at bat.
Castillo, a righty that
As in
throws
a
with
one-pitch
power.
at bat.
He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer. Next pitch is downstairs.
Ooh, what? That was that far off?
Bounced up the middle.
There we go. That's a good.
Jump throw. Gets him easily, ends the inning.
Okay.
Reds go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0.
Don't love the 5 hits, no runs.
We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
They left the righty in here. Sinker is the number
The
1
right-hander
pitch.
back to work. And immediately
I mean, that
comes
was
in a
it.
strike
That
to the
was-
left-handed hitter.
That was the pitch.
Strike 2.
Thought that one was going to go a little more inside. Lucky to get contact on that swerve. Gross.
And the right-hander deals. Just missed.
Battle back here.
This one popped
Off the
up.
end of the bat
Newman
again.
Should have this one. Squeezes it. And there's one down. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. There's a strike.
That's fine.
There's a 1-1. And downstairs.
Not a great swing there. Everything's been the sinker. 2-2. We see a 2-pitch fastball.
2-2 now. Knocks that one
There's
away.
another
And
sinker.
we'll do
Wow,
it again.
5 sinkers in a row. The difficulty drop on me?
Next one is off the plate. Full count now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Next offering is fouled back. Rolled over to third. Dives and he can't hang on.
Are we not going to
Not
get
in
there?
time.
Wow, he actually
Great
was
effort,
safe.
but it's an
Holy
infield
moly.
hit.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate.
Okay, there's hit
I'll tell you,
number
you're good
6.
as a hitter when you grind out a
Fought a
hit
couple
like
of those
that. You
off.
try to do too much
All of
with
those
it,
were
just a
sinkers
really
except for one
controlled, simple
fastball.
swing. You don't
Unless
see
that
a lot
last
of
one was a
that these
fastball.
days with
It was
guys
not.
trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And the batter down. Cal Raleigh. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
He was all
Would have liked a
over that
little
one.
bit
Good
more
swing
on that one.
ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
popped up. Foul territory behind the plate.
Too aggressive, too excited.
Stevenson makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that one hops the wall. 1 runs in. The relay to the plate. In there.
Look at that, Sam Haggerty. Let's go. Let's go.
As soon as that one shot
That's
off
good
the barrel, he
shit.
was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting
Wonder if I should have maybe tried to stretch that out to a triple, but whatever. Don't get greedy.
Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Brandon Williamson taking over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where
Hey,
it is.
good shit. Stayed calm, stayed relaxed. Look, got a little frustrated with myself. You know, just a little bit. Kind of annoyed with some of the swings I had. Just kept my head in the game. And then he just finally they finally put a pitcher in that I could do something against. 95 on a 4-seam, sliders at 85, curveballs at 80, circle changes at 86. We're going to have some lefty on lefty at-bats here. Cincinnati's being kind of annoying, but that's all right. Hey, that's how you do the matchups. No, I accidentally hit the button. Hey, good swing time.
And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Put myself in a terrible position there. Just Blaze XP game, though.
This 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game.
Just missed that 4-seam fastball with, I think, Dylan Moore, the at-bat before. Thankfully, did not miss it with...
David Bell bringing on a pinch hitter, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley?
Big at bat in this ball game.
You were a Mariner?
New pitcher on here.
Look, even if I lose this game and this doesn't go well, right? Battle back, got the lead, got enough. Defensively, didn't have the error. You know, there are some positives to pull here. I think there's a lot, maybe more of the negative aspect, but Brash has like kind of a quick, like, once it gets to the top, you're dropping sort of thing. Okay, not quite that fast the way I explained it, but still quicker than some. This would be a good opportunity to figure out where that strike zone is going to be. Because, boy, is it a ball lower than it should be. That curveball did not bite the way I wanted it to. Yuck. That was better. Yeah.
The pitch. On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever.
So I think my plan is okay. I think my idea is okay. I think that the game is doing a better job at like creating the matchups that it wants to see. You know, like the
on the ground to third.
They're bringing in some speedsters here.
And that quickly 2 away.
Like the game is bringing in the lefties to face the lefties, right? Creating lefty on lefty matchups, righty on righty matchups. Even if it's a switch hitter, it's maybe not the strong side. So I have to be aware of that. Maybe be willing to go in and try and tinker with it, and with like substitutions and stuff. I don't know if that's really worth it.
That's in there for strike 1.
try and create some opportunities myself, but then you could bring in a right-hand pitcher and really, I don't know.
Next
Run out of
offering
bench
misses
people.
down and
I guess maybe
away.
it would depend on the situation, game to game.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next pitch is popped up. Raleigh makes the catch.
Okay,
and
running
that'll
some
do it.
speedy guys, and I was able to
Nobody left for Cincinnati.
get that taken care
And
of.
Our score
All right.
remains 2-1.
And we see these games more frequently than I would like to imagine throughout the season.
He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Also into the
Piling
ball
up just
game,
hit after
Kirk
hit after
Casale.
hit.
He takes over behind the plate.
Now,
Also
You
entering
know,
the
muster
game,
one
Luke
run, maybe
Maile.
two on
He
like
takes
12 or
over as the
13
new first
hits.
baseman.
Ugh.
number 22.
And now the right fielder, Hive Marlowe,
Leading off for the
1 for 3.
Stick with this lefty
And
on
a
lefty.
pitch.
That's not what I
Swing
want
and
to
a
see.
ball popped up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Julio Rodriguez up next
That
for
was
the
just
Mariners.
Julio
Way too aggressive.
Rodriguez.
And first offering is fouled off.
All right, let's warm up, schedule. Four seam at 95, slider at 85.
The wind and the pitch. Comes
Oh,
up empty.
God,
That's
circle
strike
change.
2.
Quickly in
Way
a
too
0-2
early.
count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left
Getting under a
field.
lot of them today.
Solak right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's Evan White. That one the other way.
Drop.
And a
Oh,
superb
just an incredible diving catch. God dang it.
Great diving catch to end the inning. After
Seen a
the
couple
pitcher
of these go
battles through a
against me.
tough one. That'll fire
Darn.
up the dugout. Time to go hit.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Justin Topa.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. TJ Hopkins. Big spot for him here.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Way too early there. Still early. I feel like this, I've had him in before, and God fucking damn it. There we go. There we go.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. And a pitch.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Not a great circle change at all. Looks like it kind of sailed. Instead of dropping, it whoop, went right into that zone.
But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now, Nick Solak swings through that one. 0-1.
Nope.
Hit slowly on the ground. Fires across the diamond.
As soon as I dropped the control stick, I knew that was going to be rough.
Late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. squibbed out in front of the plate. Toss to White, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Reds down in order, and they trail it here 2-1. New pitcher for the Reds, Alexis Diaz.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And now J.P. Crawford. The pitch. Chopped out in
Oh,
front of the plate. On to first. Now one gone in the ninth. And
really
stepping
bad. Really, really bad. I know I don't have to say that, but frickin' frackin' fark. I got too excited. I thought maybe we'd see a four-seam fastball, but that slider just dipped on me.
That one fouled off. Diaz, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer.
I mean, that was
Offering
perfect.
misses, 1 ball, 1 strike.
God, that swing was just a little too early. That four-seam tops out at 98, and then it's an 89 mile an hour.
And a strike.
Well, I think that pitch
slider.
surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The next offering misses. 2-2. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's to third.
Again, early on that slider.
Tosses across to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Raleigh in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one is hammered right field. Back there. Out of here.
Okay, I love Cal Raleigh.
He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
Our starting pitcher did a lot of work. Held us scoreless. Gave up a couple hits, but, you know, didn't really matter. Those hits weren't coming across for runs, but bullpen has not done its job. I finally get a hold of the slider. I missed it with Suarez, and I mean just timing missed it. I don't know if it was a home run or maybe like a double.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the second baseman.
I got that
Dylan
one.
Moore.
Raleigh with that 94 power against righties.
And he
Too
swings
aggressive, too
and
excited.
misses at the initial
Too amped up.
offering.
Gotta fix that. But, yeah, was able to take that one.
Right side of the infield.
That one I got
India
a little
under
under with
this
that
one.
fastball and
Makes
was
the
late
grab,
on
and
it.
that'll end the
Makes
inning.
sense.
The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this
All right.
solo homer.
So
And
Raleigh
this is
pads
now
the
a
lead right after they said that it
3-1 ball
wasn't looking
game.
like I was going to pad the lead, and now we have 3 runs on 9 hits. Not a great stat line, but not terrible.
Back
I've
now
had
as
worse.
They hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. 1-10.
Number 43.
110. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I feel like I've put you in the game before, but my memory has not been great lately. And that is not a great pitch. I mean, that... There we go. Okay, there we go. 10. There we go. That's what I want to see. Oop, not probably going to be very good. Actually, not bad. Not bad on that that curveball. 2-seam. I mean, that's a strike. That's a strike.
And ready to hit now
that's a
for
bad pitch.
Cincinnati. Stuart Fairchild. The wind of the pitch.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Oh, he doesn't have a slider. Though he's not feeling great about the
0-2
curveball. See if we
now.
can build that confidence up.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
High fly ball out into left
A
center
bit of
field.
contact there,
Hanging
but
under it. Drops
nothing
into
too
the
terrible.
glove, and there's one down.
There you go.
Now batting, not short.
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Noelvi Marte. One out, the base is empty for him. In there, and it's 0-1.
That is quite the strike call.
Now 1-1.
I guess if you just literally take the entire strike zone and shove it down one baseball.
Here's a 1-1. Now one missed.
Look at this curveball dialed in.
Popped
It's
up.
just a real bad pitch.
Moore puts the squeeze on that.
Lucky that
one,
they did
and
not
it's
get
2
good
down.
contact on that. That
David
was
Bell bringing on a
pretty
pinch
bad.
hitter. Michael Ciani looking for a
Michael
two-out
Ciani
start,
coming
but the
on in
base is
here.
empty.
That two seam was just atrocious.
First pitch, and that's
Okay,
in
there
for
we
a
go.
strike.
That's fine. Let it sail in a little bit, but not much. Keep going to this curveball. Doesn't have a lot of confidence in it.
Good eye in that
That
spot.
one was right there.
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Bunting for a hit. Suarez on to first. Ball game.
And they gave me the benefit on that one. We
Claim a
had
win
2
here behind
plays
some great pitching
on
and
defense in that yellow
3-1 ball
zone.
game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more.
And it
seemed
very
once
much
the
feels like it's a
offenses were going
50-50.
to break out, but a total of 4
And it
runs
wasn't even didn't
combined.
even count
Really good
as an
pitching and
error when
defense
that
on both
that runner
sides.
got
Just a
on.
couple
So,
of key swings making
all
the
right,
difference.
okay.
Final 3-1
Hey, that's a good
for
game.
Chris
It's
Singleton and our
offensively
entire
really
outstanding crew here
lacking.
at
Way
MLB
too many
Show.
pop-ups
I'm
and
John
bad
Schaub.
fly
Thanks
balls.
for joining us.
Left a lot of runners on and just got too aggressive. That's been a consistent problem over the years that I've played this game. Just trying to cash in immediately. Got to be a little bit more careful with that. But Haggerty came through with a 2-run double in the 7th. We put one more on in the 9th. Lost a hit to that. Pretty terrific catch, honestly. Just a lot of hits, not a ton of runs scored. But hey, a win's a win. Defensively played pretty well. Did not pick up the error that we've had. They granted it as a base hit when Ty France couldn't make the, or Ty France, was it Ty France? Whoever, when the first baseman couldn't pick it out of the dirt. That's fine. You know, it wasn't a great play. It was a 50-50 shot, it felt like, and that's very much what it was. Twice that play where they dropped the ball, that play where they gave me the out to end the game. Those two were in that yellow zone, which is kind of like, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. And we got one of each, so that's fine. Still got to work on that and fine-tune it and get more consistent with making sure that I am in the green, that things are going to go smoothly, and I don't have to worry about, like, oh, great, you know, the big innings with a lot of pitches. That was the big positive here. Defense held. No errors to lead to monster innings of pitch counts. We were with Gonzalez through 5 at about 58 pitches, something like that, which is very good. I would have probably left him in for another inning or 2, maybe, because we were working maybe towards that third go with a lineup towards the end of the 6th. So, you know, 7 innings. Bring in like a setup guy in the 8th. Closer in the 9th. Felt pretty good. Offensively, obviously I'd like to see more, and I'd like to be a little more consistent with it, but didn't get super frustrated. Didn't let myself get too, like, out of the game. Stuck with it. Came through with Haggerty and was able to put one more on with Raleigh to make it a 3-1 game. So Come from behind victory. Wasn't much of a comeback, but it still was a come from behind victory. Cal Raleigh, your player of the game, 3 for 4 with a home run, a ribby, scored twice. Haggerty was 2 for 4 with a double. He knocked in a couple of runs. Ty France 1 for 2. Eugenio Suarez was 1 for 4. He scored a run. Will Myers had the solo shot for the Cincinnati Reds, and Spencer Steer was the only other Red to hit a home run. Diego Castillo is going to pick up the win. 1 inning pitched, no hits, 1 strikeout, no walks, no earned. Connor Overton. With the loss, he pitched 1.1 innings. He gave up 3 hits and 2 earned. No strikeouts, no walks, and 110. I try to remember how they say it, and I just can't in the moment. He picks up his first save of spring training. I'm sure I'm using this bullpen and all these players like all out of whack. The game doesn't make any sense. Or it's very confused. It doesn't make any sense to the game. There you go. That is it. That's baseball today. Coming off that 2-1 20-inning marathon loss. 1-2 in a row. 7-1, 3-1. Haven't given up a ton of runs on defense. We did get bumped up defensively in the difficulty, so we'll see how that affects tomorrow's game, where we will play a very familiar foe, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Then we'll take on the Oakland A's. Those will be Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, we will be starting the 2023 regular season right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. is where you can find me playing video games or trying food or doing whatever it is, whatever the hell else I do on the internet. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow for more baseball action. And be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners.